Hello and welcome to your daily stretches. Today we're going to do some stretches which are quite good for runners. Also good if you don't run, but if you do run then these will be especially good for you. I'm going to be using a block and you might need a strap for one of the stretches that we're going to do. So just grab those now and put them somewhere handy. Now we're going to start at the top of the mat, and the first thing we're going to do is just ground down through the feet. And you're going to lift the right leg into the right hand and just flex the foot, pushing into the foot so you can feel a stretch down that big muscle in the thighs, so your quadricep. So just warming those up. Just staying here, maybe putting the hand out for a little bit of balance. Fix your gaze and just releasing. And then let's do the other side. So ground down through the feet again. Squeezing those big muscles, bring the left foot into the left hand, flex that left foot, and then just push into the hand and feel that muscle, that big muscle just stretch out. Focusing your gaze on one point, and then releasing. So just coming into our mountain pose, then taking a deep breath in, forward fold, and just bending the knees as much as you need to get the hands on the floor. And then from here, just feeling that stretch down the back of the leg. So take a gentle bend in the knees so that you can feel that those muscles are working. So if we hang out with locked knees, you can't feel those muscles doing as much. So you want a little bit of tension in the backs of the calves and the hamstrings. So just stay here for 3, 2, 1. Placing the hands back on the floor, we're going to come into our downward dog. So taking the left leg into a lunge and then moving back into your downward dog. Feel free to use blocks for your transition. Just taking a breath here and then just start to pedal out the legs. Just moving with the breath. Spreading into the hands on your downward dog. So from here, let's take the right foot forward. So take it wide to begin with so you can transition easily. And then just heel toe the hand in towards the body. Bring that back knee down. Release the back foot in towards the floor here. And then just bring that foot so that the knee can come over the ankle here. So you're just going to be stretching this back hip flexor, and we're stretching this muscle here as well. So you may want to come up onto a block for this stretch, or even coming up onto this level. So just do what feels good for you. And then from here, we're just going to heel toe the feet out to the side of the mat. So just taking a little bit of a wider stance, bringing that right hand either next to the foot or taking it onto your block here. And then sinking a little bit deeper. And then we're going to bring this back leg up towards the body. Now, if you can't reach this back leg with your hand, that's when you can use your strap just to bring the leg in. But even the act, say your foot is there in your strap, even that act is going to start to use this quad muscle. So taking hold of that back leg, thumb pointing up towards the ceiling, you'll get a very intense stretch down the back thigh there. So just opening up across the shoulders, so trying not to sink downwards here, and just breathing into the stretch. If you've got short arms like me, I come up onto a block here so that I can reach. And then just gently releasing down, and then just straightening up that front leg, leaving the toe on the floor here, just making sure the hips are still square, and just bringing that long torso over the leg here. And just breathing for 3, 2, and then coming forwards, and then either moving through a box to push up to your downward dog or going straight back into your downward dog there. Let's just do what feels good for you. Pedaling out the legs once more, and let's do the other side. So again, taking that wide transition and then heel toeing the foot in towards you, bringing that back knee down, releasing the top of the right foot into the mat, bringing that block close to you if you need to. And just leaning into this stretch, so you want the knee to be over the ankle, and you've got that, you've got the front of the foot into the mat. You're getting that stretch through your right hip flexor and down this muscle here. So just breathing here, and then heel toeing the foot towards the edge of the mat, and then bringing the left hand either down onto the floor or down onto your block. And then from here we're going to start to lift that back foot, and then just taking hold of it in the hand or your strap, thumb pointing up towards the ceiling, and then instead of caving in, we're going to open up across the shoulders, getting an intense stretch into the thigh there, just breathing. And gently release, bringing the hand back down, and then you can either move through your box position or you can go straight back into your downward dog. So you pick what feels good for you there. Just pedaling out the feet once more, and then just looking up towards the hands as you bend the knees. Walk the feet all the way up to meet the hands here. Let's just take one more forward fold, just releasing those hamstrings, and then just start to curl up through the spine, walking the hands up the legs, uncurling and unfolding to come and stand up. And then we're just going to open the gate with our legs, so getting into the hips here. So picking the right foot up, opening the gate, putting it back down, and then the left side, and just doing this a few times on each side, just getting into the hips here. The hips and the knees and the ankles take quite a lot of shock when they're pounding into the pavement or the grass. And then just pulling the knee in towards the body, and then take some circles to clockwise and the other way, releasing, bringing the left leg up now, grounding through the right, clockwise and anti-clockwise through the ankle, and release. And that's it for today's daily stretches. Hope you enjoyed. Might see you later for the mindfulness exercise later on, but if not, see you tomorrow. Bye.